Alright. Let's see what the new day has in store for us. Oh wow. That's a lot. Orbital staff enhancement. Upgrade, okay. We could do that. We really do need to upgrade our weapons. Stargazer's Tower Monster Extermination. Org Virage. Blinding Breath Attack. Viso. Moon Temple. But we thought we got rid of all the monsters in the Moon Temple. Dangerous Arts. Bite attack that drops one of your stats all the way to 0. Well, that's new. Why are all these monster extermination requests? Dangerous monster, Dark Legend, sighted on the ancient battlefield. Who comes up with these names? Seriously. Giant Scythe that can instantly KO. Mind your positioning as the attack has some range to it. So what they're saying is, having our group in a square would be bad for this monster. On the bright side, we did still need to get that, like, purple tomato from the ancient, battlefield. So, there is that. Yeah, we have 3 monster extermination requests. Why? This is more than usual. Has something happened? Was it because of the bell? Did that bell just summon all these monsters? One of your witnesses vanished. The situation might be deteriorating faster than we thought it would. Apparently so, and we still don't know how this happened in the first place. Sorry, Chief. We're counting on you to hold down the fort. Sure thing. If that cult really is involved, I'd bet on your investigation being extended. Don't let your guard down, got it? Thank you. Maybe all those monsters are actually the victims of the drug. You know, like, it just happened to be one of the drug's side effects, was it turns you into a monster. You know, we were looking for Kia, but we're assuming she's in her room. See, we knew it. Kia, so this is where you've been. Oh, that another one of the library books you've been reading. Oh, it has a penguin on the cover. Yup, I still had one left, so I thought I'd finish it today. Have a good day at work, everyone. Thanks. We'll try to get home early. Yes, we will. We are glad to have you on the Team 2 site. Aww. They're so cute. What is this a picture of? Maybe it's Kia's drawing of Lloyd. We see a good amount of brown. That could be his hair. And then the white could be his jacket? Right? Let's go with that. We can't read the book. We cannot make sure the book is age appropriate for Kia. Oh, we can't feed him. Okay. Alright, no fish for Kope today. Not gonna lie, we've already forgotten. Oh? Oh, we were gonna say, Henri, why are you alone today? Hey, Ryu! Come on, don't chase her like that. You're scaring her. Stop! Ryu, you're going way too fast. Watch out, it's dangerous to run with your eyes closed. Hey, hey, roar! Better hurry up. If you're too slow, I'm gonna end up catching ya. Okie doke. Well, good luck, have fun. You smell that? Bennett's gone and baked another loaf of bread with a just sensational aroma. I've got high hopes for this one. I can't wait to try it out. Bennett takes baking seriously, and her results show. That's a fine-smelling loaf. Was there seriously a firefight at the harbor yesterday? Guess that means the Mafia isn't playing games anymore, if they're willing to drag the public into their spats. Can't they just chill and leave us alone? And just when the bakery sales were on a steady incline. I wish they'd just leave us common folk alone, you know? At least you have one loyal customer. It smells amazing in here today. Ooh, I could only imagine what it is. When will they hurry up and come out with their new bread already? I can hardly wait. I've finally done it. I've baked my magnum opus. This fragrant walnut loaf I spent the entire month researching. It's finally complete. Come at me, Oscar. Admit defeat. Okay. Let's see if Ilya is home. Apparently Sully remembers to lock the door today. Let's go check in on our lawyer friend. Oh, he's with Mr. Hayworth. Maybe we should contact the authorities, Ian. Oh? We're guessing the stockbroker, the one who also lives in the residential district, has disappeared. And Ren's dad, being the good person that he is, has come to report it. But if we are proven wrong, this could end up disastrous for him. I say we confirm our suspicions first. Or, Ren's dad suspects the stockbroker of using drugs. You're probably right. Oh, hello there. The special support section. Ian, I think Adios might be shining down on us today. They might be just what we need to put an end to this matter. Indeed, they have impeccable timing. Not like we were listening at the door or anything. Excuse me, but what exactly are you talking about? Something happened to you two? Well, it's actually about the owner of the trading company I mentioned yesterday. Not a single person has been able to get in contact with him since this morning. Really? It would appear so. You see, I'm actually acquaintances with the Rosero Trade Company's owner. When I checked in on things, he was neither at home, nor did his employees know where he could be. Is this the father of that, delivery truck driver? The one who had Colin in the back of his truck? So, I was just asking Ian whether or not we should involve the police. That does sound concerning. Do you think he has vanished? I'm sorry, Mr. Hayworth, But with the current state of things, it will likely take quite some time for the police to respond. With that in mind, would you be open to us handling this case? I'm sure that we could get it cleared with the department. I mean, we were gonna investigate him anyway, you know? I see. I would be more than open to that, if you're all willing to help. Of course, it might take some time, but you can count on us. Also, Mr. Grimwood, if you find any leads on the missing people, could you forward them to the chief? Yes, I could do that. Be careful, everyone. Will do, sir. We should probably hurry on this one. Agreed. Let's try not to take any more unnecessary detours. What? Detours? Who takes detours? These are critical missions, time sensitive, and everything. I'll contact Sergei if I find out anything about the missing persons case. Though, judging by the looks on your faces, this doesn't seem to be an average case of people going missing. Could it be? No. Where in the world are you, Rizero? I refuse to believe a traitor like yourself would up and vanish without saying a word. We're telling ya. Where's the assistant? Did he disappear too? Maybe he stepped out to grab, his boss some coffee. Oh yeah, here he is. Mr. Grimwood's been up to his neck in work, so he hasn't had any time to help me with my law studies. Every time I see him hunched over his work, so much of it, I'm determined to study harder and harder. I hope I can start taking on more of his workload for him soon. I want to help as much as I can. Wow. This kid is what? 9 years old? I've got to become a fully licensed lawyer as soon as possible and help out Mr. Grimwood. Good luck. Have fun. Actually, where is their car? Like, where did they park it? There's nowhere in the West District for them to park it. Colin? Where's your mother? Mama said she had to go outside for a bit. Where did Mama go? We're surprised that she left him home alone after what happened to him. And his own tendency to run into trouble. We wonder if we'll ever get to go inside the house. I plan to go shop with Marshall later in the day. My father no longer scolds me all the time. In a sense, it's very freeing. You have my gratitude, everyone. Aww. Well, we're happy it worked out for you. I've noticed my lady smiling a lot more recently. What can I say? I'm most looking forward to our shopping adventure today. Alright, just don't go into the Harbor District and you'll be fine. Allegations of bribery against that Diet member's secretary, or that inexplicable incident at the Speaker's estate. Which one would be a more effective attack against the Imperial faction? Oh boy. The budget meeting is almost over. I'll have to quickly decide which course of action will best support Representative Campbell. While Representative Campbell is fighting in the Diet, I'm fighting out here, working to uncover valuable information beneficial to us. As always, the Diet is a war of information. So basically, rumors and slander. Oh? According to the First Division's data, this should be the house. Should we not have come here? We have to do the monster request. Okay, maybe this won't be too bad. I see a familiar face. Colin's mom, probably? Yeah. Oh, what am I to do? Her husband has vanished. I know this is hard, Krail, but you have to calm down. Take a breath. As things stand, we really need to go find some help. Is that you, Mrs. Hayworth? Oh, the special support section. Oh, thank Adios you're here. You see, something dreadful has happened, and we were just about to seek some help. Is it regarding the owner of this house? I believe he's a stockbroker, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you're right, he is. When I woke up this morning, my husband was nowhere to be found. Okay, 3 people disappeared, and we had 3 monster requests, right? They turned into the monsters. I tried looking around the neighborhood with Sophia, but we had no luck. Is that so? I'm sorry to ask this, but has your husband been acting strange recently? Now that you mention it, he has. My daughter noticed it some time ago. Figures. Why do you have to go poof in the middle of the night? Gonna be a real pain in the butt to find witnesses. Yeah, looks like it. At any rate, let's add him to the list of missing people. But how did they all know to disappear at the same time? Was there some sort of... Maybe the bell started ringing and it called to them? Or maybe somebody contacted them and they were promised more drugs if they came to a secret location. You seem to be well acquainted with this family, Mrs. Hayworth. The CPD is conducting a search for Bond, but it may take some time for us to find him. Would you be willing to stay with the family for a little while longer? Yes, gladly. My husband should also be back from work soon anyway. Thank you. We'll leave them to you then. My husband still hasn't come home yet. Do you think you'll be able to find him? That's our hope. I promise that the police are doing everything they can to make that happen, ma'am. We really shouldn't be giving the entire CPD credit for this. Creel's a good friend of mine, so I've met her husband on numerous occasions. Don't tell me that he's been involved in some sort of accident. Please try not to worry the family any more than they already are, Mrs. Hayworth. We should endeavor to keep them as calm as possible right now. You're right. My apologies. It wasn't intentional. It's not gonna help to worry over all the what-ifs at a time like this. But brewing up some nice hot tea might just soothe the ladies a bit, don't you think? Yes, you're right. I'll do just that. Okie doke. Any clues? Father has... He just disappeared. He has a daughter, so how could he... Yeah, we should try to hurry. Wait. Did the wife? Okay, the cat is named Marie. Did the wife call her daughter Sophia? Wait, no, Sophia's the... Okay. We don't know what we're talking about. Never mind. Clearly we cannot read. I've heard rumors of various happenings throughout the city. I'm worried you may get involved, given that you work for the police, Lady Ellie. I appreciate the concern, but I'm more worried for you and Helmer. I remember you saying that your servants are usually the only ones home, right, Ellie? Well, this is a pretty safe neighborhood. Not much danger happening here, so I figured they'll be fine. Though that mysterious neighbor of yours is a bit on the odd side. Thank you. picture? Oh. He was not here before, was he? We swear. We swear we did not see him. Miss Creel came to visit us a moment ago. She asked if I had seen her husband, Mr. Bond. I do hope nothing bad has happened. Hold up. Hold up. This dude is a stockbroker. And his name is Bond. Just saying. Kind of like, that guy who sent the letter to Richard, who was named Sender? I've heard news of many concerning incidents occurring as of late. I can't help but feel a bit distressed, to be honest. A shooting occurred at the harbor yesterday. I do worry that Mr. Bond may have been caught up in a terrible accident. We don't think he was part of that. Oh wait, you're always out here. Did you see anything? I feel like Bond used to be more of an upstanding gentleman. What's happened to him? Do tell. Alright, let's shake Jonah down for some information. Jeez, what's your deal? Don't get excited. I don't have any good info for you today. Still, the Mafia's disputes seem to be escalating every day. Oh, perfect timing. Say, guys, you got any info you're willing to sell? That depends. Who are you talking to, and what's our share? How about this? I'll buy it for 30% more Mira than usual. Looks like this visit was a waste of our time. See? Tio was saying how Lloyd was rubbing off on everybody. But Tio is rubbing off on everybody too. Unfortunately, it seems so. For a kid who acts like he is well informed, he is pretty disappointing, isn't he? What is wrong with you guys? Shut your traps. I'll dive in and grab whatever info you want. Come on, don't hold back. What do you want to know? Kid's got fired. I'll give him that. What do we want to know? Darn it! You'll regret denying the genius of Jonah Sacred like this. I won't forget this. I'm going to gather so much info that your eyes will burst due to information overload. His pride as an information broker seems to have been wounded. Not that I care. Well, Teal must clearly be feeling better if she has the energy to mess with Jonah. She and Ren would get along so well, right? Because clearly they share the same hobbies. Alright, well he hasn't heard about the Harbor District fiasco. Did Gauntz make an appearance? If you're looking for Gauntz, I regret to inform you that he is absent today. I suspect that he feels ashamed to come back after yesterday's incident. That's not quite what the problem is. He's just going through some stuff. Hey Drake, do us a solid and give us a ring if he shows his face around here, will ya? Got some unfinished business with him. Understood. Has he gotten himself into trouble? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lecter around here today. He did mention that he had to return to the Empire during last night's conversation. Aw, no. Oh, what? He's already gone. I believe so. He seemed pretty disappointed to leave, but had no choice but to deal with some troublesome matter back home. I see. That's unfortunate. I have a feeling he would know something out of anyone. Yeah. Yeah. While true, I get the impression that he rarely speaks truthfully when divulging information. The funny thing about this comment is that Lecter was 100% truthful with us when we first met him on that boat, but then he walked it all back. Like, if we had just believed him. Do you see Lecter? He was whining about having to return to the Empire last night, so I believe he's already made it back there. He sends you his regards and wishes you all good luck. We get the feeling Lecter knows exactly what's going on. Estelle and Joshua and Shizuku! Wait. As happy as we are to see the three of them together, what happened to Arios? Wasn't he supposed to be the one taking Shizuku around town today? Did he just foist her off on Estelle and Joshua while he went to work again? Okay, Shizuku, which flavors do you want to try? It's my treat, so go ahead and order whatever is calling out to you. Oh no, you don't have to pay for me. You're already nice enough to take me around while Father's busy, so... The one day he gets to spend with his daughter! Aw, don't think of it as a favor. We love hanging out with you, so we would have done this no matter what. If you're not going to pick anything, then I'll just order my favorites, okay? Excuse me, miss. I'll take 3. 1 caramel crunch, 1 strawberry cheesecake, and 1 rum raisin. Here you are. I hope you're ready for some delicious ice cream. Sorry about that, Shizuku. Estelle can be pretty pushy at times. That's hilarious. No, that's not it. I'm just so happy. What they don't realize is that all 3 of those flavors were for Estelle. What's Shizuku doing with Estelle and Joshua? It would be rude to interrupt them. No, it wouldn't. Indeed. Where has Arias gone, though? I would have expected him to be accompanying her. Oh wow, this is delicious. I know, right? This stuff's my favorite. There were so many other good stalls during the festival, too. True, we really wanted to take you out to eat then as well. Sure looks like they're having a great time. Brandy flavored sample for adults with especially sophisticated palates. Why do you ignore us? We're right here. Sad. Oh, okay. We're not getting kicked out today. I seem to recall you being police officers. Am I correct? Oh yeah, one of their cast members is also, you know, under the influence. Yes, you are. Is something going on? Sorry to bother you, but do you have time to visit the auditorium? The troop leader's got himself into a bit of a sticky situation, so he'd appreciate some advice. Okay, sure. Yep, he disappeared. Do they have a stand-in? Aw. That Nikolai guy's been acting like a total weirdo. He got into a fight with Risha, and even shot dirty looks at Ilya. I was about to punch him square in the jaw, but Ilya stopped me. That does seem like a very silly thing to do. Come to think of it, he made some careless mistakes during the anniversary festival. He got really down on himself for a while. I feel like he started acting weird after that. Interesting. Seriously, why is this section closed off? What about this side? Alright, alright. Oh, the special support section. Perfect timing. Has something happened, sir? Actually, if you could, please keep what I'm about to tell you a secret. We discovered that one of our artists went missing this morning. I'm pretty sure we've mentioned him before. His name is Nikolai. Anyway, he apparently never showed up at home yesterday. We were told his family's searching for him, but they haven't had any luck yet. I tried to reach out to all of my contacts, but no one has seen him anywhere. Nikolai, is he not the man who is behaving oddly? Yeah, that's him. He was timid and would make all sorts of mistakes, but right after the anniversary festival, he started to demonstrate incredible talent. You say talent, but could you be a little more specific, sir? Well, his physical prowess skyrocketed. He improved to the point where he could handle the most passionate scenes with ease. It was strange, though. It almost seemed as if he was possessed by someone or something. I mean, would make sense if the pills were somehow derived from devils. It really didn't seem like it was Nikolai performing at all. Honestly, I got the impression he was delirious. He seems like a completely different person. Sounds like we got our answer. And he's disappeared too, just like the others. Mr. Avon, would you mind leaving this case with the special support section? We might be able to find him. Truly. We would greatly appreciate your assistance. That's probably our best bet. We can rest easy with Floyd and the crew on the case. Besides, we'll be busy enough rearranging today's program. Whoa, hold your horses! You seriously still plan on doing today's performance? Yes, we were just in the middle of discussing it. Even if Nikolai doesn't return in time, we can't just cancel the show. We'll likely have to rearrange the roles. Either way, we'll manage. Marcus Yale won't simply walk off the stage because of a setback. We'll have to take some time to adjust the roles, script, and even the scenes. However, we can always delay the start of the show. We just want to make it happen, that's all. I am amazed by the tenacity you apply to your craft. Isn't that the truth? We wouldn't have expected otherwise from them. Alright then, best of luck with your show. If you could, keep an eye on the dressing rooms and auditorium. Nikolai may come back later. If you do spot him, contact the SSS immediately. Of course. I'm sorry, everyone. If I'd just been more careful, this would have never happened. What could you have done? Actually, don't answer that. We don't want to know. Please find Nikolai, Lloyd. Don't worry, we will. We'd better hurry, Lloyd. You're right. We need to check on the others as soon as we can. Nikolai's been acting very unlike himself lately. I know you're worried, Risha. We'll get to the bottom of this. Right. I really appreciate your help, everyone. But what is she really worried about? Something to do with Heiyue? In Ravach, maybe? Adjusting the script will mean having to adjust the performance, too. I always try to keep an eye out for Nikolai. Nikolai is someone that can easily get too into his own head, so I've always tried to keep an eye on him. Where could he have run off to? What could he be doing? Come to think of it, Nikolai was acting kinda weird last night. Almost like he was high or something. Gave me a pretty nasty glare, too. You'd better believe I shot an equally nasty one right back at him. Makes sense. It's very like you to do that, Ilya. It's a bit surprising that you'd give Ilya such attitude, considering who she is. Yeah, seems like a pretty cocky move for a rookie. I didn't really think anything of it at the time, though. I think we'll just have to make it work somehow for today's performance. Nikolai returning right about now would be the best case scenario, though. Alright, there was one more person here. Not sure where he went. There he is. We'll need to keep a watchful eye on the audience and backstage. I hope Nikolai returns to us. She has a knack for picking up on things others would tend to miss. And picking up things people would tend to miss. You know, because she's a pickpocket. Let's go into the hotel. Just in case, you know, Lecter was lying. Because he does tend to do that. Blackout drunk. Okay. Any clues? Oh, hello. Oh, right. It's you all. Darn it, Gauntz. Why do you have to make us all worried sick like this? Where the heck did you run off to? Sure. Alright. We know there was at least one more person in the downtown district. One of the Vipers? Dino? My poor head. I had to entertain a Diet member yesterday, and that old perv was so darn persistent. How many times did I have to tell him there's no touching allowed at our club? Well, that sucks. There's been something going on over at Ravachenko since last night. I don't know what it is, but it feels off. Very off. Interesting. Maybe a coup? Oh? The guards are missing. Huh? There are no guards. Duly noted. You think they're hiding inside? Either way, we'd be better off keeping our distance for now. Right. It doesn't look like there's any useful information to gain over there. I mean, we could go talk to Garcia. Show him the blue pills. Maybe he'll be nice enough to share some information with us, right? It's quiet today. Too quiet. And to top it off, Heyu hasn't tried to even the score yet. What in Adios' name is going on in the city? That's what we're going to figure out. Man, I hope things don't go straight to hell. By the way, I heard that Ravach's cars raced out of the back alley around dawn. Oh, they must be up to some mischief. Interesting. So nobody is inside their headquarters right now. Maybe Heyu doesn't raid Ravach after all? And instead it's a coup? And that's how we get into Ravach? Oh, hey, Kate. Is this like the calm before the storm, perhaps? Let's go see Grace. We have to remember not to visit the Vipers, because we don't want to advance the story accidentally. Okay, Grace is not here. Ooh, what's this? Nothing we can touch, unfortunately. Maybe Belle is in the basement? Also, no. All they're doing is looking into the network without actually causing any damage. Oh, it must be Ren then. What is she looking for, though? Lady Mariabelle will reward us handsomely if everything goes well. But what about her wrath if things don't go well? Sweet, sweet praise. Again, wrath. Mariabelle's wrath. We're not so optimistic. We would be more afraid of Belle's wrath if we messed up than of any sort of reward or praise. Hello? Grace ditched me to go straight to the source for information. Okay. Wait, seriously? Has she gone into Heyo's office? Yes? Cut me some slack, Grace. I can't possibly keep up. Man, I just want to go home already, but I can't just leave Grace behind here. What the heck am I supposed to do? Can we go inside? Is there something I can help you with? No, we're okay. Grace really is on a completely different level from the rest of us, to barge in here like she did. Alright, well, good luck, have fun. Aww. But it's totally okay for him to stand here fishing all day. Clearly. Oh wait, we wonder if the noodle guy has anything to say about it. Ooh, and her. Aw. Not man enough, okay. Oh wait. No. Come back. Less rude than the last time we talked to him. Ooh. We're so glad we talked to him. We don't like soup noodles though, so just saying. Yeah, that's totally normal. Well, hey there, sweeties. My, you sure do seem a bit frazzled. Could it be there was some big development with that whole mafia fiasco? No, it's actually about something else. Oh, you don't say. It must be the missing people that've got you run so ragged then. Wait, the guild already knows about that. But of course. In fact, Arios is out personally investigating the matter as we speak. Okay, well, we could just leave it to him then. It's all good. He's got this. We would just get in his way. What with needing to be rescued every other chapter and all. But if this is something all of you are looking into too, then I'm starting to think it's even more serious than we first thought. It might have been a little too naive of us to assume that it was only 1 or 2 people who've gone missing. Yeah, I know what you mean. We would like to partake in an exchange of information, if possible. Oh, we'd absolutely love that. But we can't. Are you sure it's okay though? Is sharing info with the guild something the SSS is clear to do? True, we are going off of fleets handed to us by the 1st Division. Dudley would blow a gasket if he found out we leaked intel to the Bracer Guild. Well, once you've come to a decision, you're welcome back here anytime. I'll sort through any new info Arios finds when he returns. And speaking of the McLeans, Shizuku's here in the city for a visit today. Estelle and Joshua are taking her out on the town for some funsies, while poor Arios is busy with his investigation. Oh, I feel just awful for keeping that poor girl's daddy so busy with work. And yet you do it anyway. Arios is on city patrol, Belgar Gate, downtown district, private business. Nobody's home. Odd, I can't seem to contact Joachim. We know there's a bunch of missing people, and more just keep cropping up. But this particular one is probably out fishing. You know? He promised me just yesterday that we'd go fishing tonight, though. He's probably too caught up in researching the drug's composition. Or he's at a remote lake somewhere. From what we know about that guy, I'd bet you're right on the money, Lloyd. Okay, nobody in the clubhouse. Yes, this is the clubhouse. The fishing clubhouse. Aww. We have no idea who these people are. but we are glad you have the extra help. Hey, wanna buy something? Might even throw in some free goodies if you're a regular. Here you go, 1 free bullet for you. Is it really alright for a child to be doing this? Aw man, I'm so bored today. Mama's been super busy lately. Supplying the mafias with ammunition? Maybe? For their upcoming war? My daughter's been longing for one of those, what's it called, dolls? The Rosenberg dolls? Are you guys free right now? Could you keep her company for me? I've been too busy with work, so she's just bored out of her mind. Maybe some other time. Guess business must be going pretty well for him. We're happy to hang out with Jingo. Oh, that reminds me. I know it's an ask, but does your store happen to deal in any sort of hard drugs? Hard drugs? Oh, you mean that miracle pill that's supposed to grant wishes and bestow happiness, right? Word about that thing's been spreading all over. Unfortunately, I don't have any in stock. After all, that stuff's nowhere near my distribution route. Interesting. It looks like the rumors are true then. You know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. I figure it's probably being sold on the black market by some other dealer. You know, I was pretty sure Dudley would stop by, given that incident earlier. Weird, he's usually the first one to start digging up dirt. Dudley is a bit tied up at the moment, I think. Who is the one circulating these rumors, though? Not Ravage, surely. I came to get information about yesterday's raid on Heiyue, but the shopkeeper here has never been an easy lady to work with. She seems on edge around me, probably because I'm not a regular client. If I had to guess, she's the type of woman that relies on herself to get things done. I guess I'm not going to have any luck here. Scott and Wenzel went to check on Belgar Gate. They got an eyewitness report claiming that the Mafia had been on the premises. Interesting. Why would the Mafia go to a CGF post? Because they have a co-conspirator there? There's actually been quite a few eyewitness reports leading up to this. I've been hearing a ton of rumors that the CGF commander is in cahoots with the Mafia. Yeah, word on the street is he's being bribed. Man, I never really liked the guy to begin with. Well, an investigation of Belgar Gate shouldn't be a big deal, but since that big raid just went down, we gotta track down some evidence just in case. Interesting. Okay, let's go talk to Wazi. Who is not here. Are you looking for Wazi? He's not here right now. We can see that. But where is he? Aw, that's so nice. Wazi's been going out more often these days. I think he's conducting some sort of investigation. It would track if he was an info broker too. Wazi's been wearing a serious expression on his face all day. I can't imagine what has him looking that way. I've never seen him so focused. This would be a big scoop. We do have a quest down here. Let's pick that up. Oh. Oh, was this just a ploy to get to CTO? Maybe that's why we got this quest. maybe her boss was afraid that she wouldn't come if she knew it was from him. Ah, you're all here. Hello, Mr. Guillaume. We saw your support request. Mind telling us the details? Hey there, Mr. Fixer-Upper. Appreciate the help as always, old man. Oh, Tio, it's been too long. How have you been doing? Are you still in good health? I did not realize you would be here, Chief. Additionally, it has only been a short period of time since you last saw me. Tio's relationship with Chief Roberts seems awfully complicated, doesn't it? Our apologies if we barged into the middle of your conversation. Are we interrupting you? We don't mind returning at a more convenient time if that's the case. Nah, there's no need to go worrying about that. In fact, Roberts here was actually the one who brought the request up in the first place. We knew it. This was all just an excuse to get Tio in the building. Huh? Guillaume, I could have sworn I begged you to keep quiet about... Stare. It's not what you think, Tio. I swear. I promise there's nothing suspicious about this at all. We've got a bit of a complex situation on our hands. You wouldn't return any of my phone calls. A complex situation? How so? I imagine it's related to the request. Mind filling us in on the details? Right, I'll tell you everything. This request actually concerns the Foundation. I believe you're aware that the Foundation has been collecting Tio's combat data for the Orbital Staff tests in Crossbelt, correct? We've been using Tio's data as a reference to continuously improve the Orbital Staff's potency and efficiency. And as a result of this data collection, we believe we've discovered a way to unlock new features on the staff. What exactly does unlocking a new function entail? You're telling us that Teotot's gonna get some kind of sweet new ability. The function is for the staff, not me, Randy. Same difference. Many complex functions already lay dormant within the staff's code. However, there are no programs available that will allow me to safely utilize them. There is a strong possibility that a new program has already been in development. At least, I believe this to be the purpose of the request. Well, what kind of function is it? To keep it simple, it's related to a new craft. Ooh! We've developed a new program that, once installed, will unlock a new skill with incredible power output. I've already checked out the materials list too. This staff's going to become one heck of a beast. Unfortunately though, we can't activate the new function in the current staff without putting Tio in harm's way. We're going to need to improve the handle so she can get a better grip on it. Wow, I don't really get it, but it sounds incredible. So, will Tio be able to use this new function if upgrades are made to the staff? She sure will, just a tasty bit of a problem though. The shipment carrying the program and required parts has been delayed. Because of a silly mistake on their end, we're going to have to wait another week. In fact, this is what the request is related to. If things continue the way they have, then it'll inconvenience Tio as well. We couldn't stand here and wait, so we wanted to give Tio a helping hand. Ah, so that's why the request was called Orbital Staff Enhancement, eh? It all makes sense now. While a week-long delay is unfortunate, I'm not particularly irritated by it. I am interested in testing out the new function as soon as possible though. After all, I am partly responsible for writing the program. If Tio's combat prowess can increase after the upgrade, it'd be a great help with our investigations. But Chief Roberts, are you implying there's something you can do about the delayed shipment? Is there some alternative? I'm glad you asked, Lloyd. As a matter of fact, there is. Wow. The sparkles. Thanks to the documents we received earlier, we were able to reconstruct the program needed for the upgrade on our end. All that's left is to procure the materials required for the attachments to the orbital staff. And that's where I come in. As you all know, repairs and mods are my forte. After looking over those documents, I can say the parts are yours, once I've got the materials. Oh, I see what you're saying. If we gather the materials for you, you'll be able to finish up this project. Hey guys, why don't we pitch in and help for Tio's sake? Yes, I was thinking the same thing. No arguments here. Are you sure? This may slow down our investigation. We're just gathering some materials. It's no biggie, Teotot. I could do that in my sleep by now. I agree with Randy. And much like Lloyd said, increasing your combat prowess is sure to make our investigations go more smoothly. Yeah, there's really no reason not to do this. What do you think, Tio? An acceptable idea. I will be relying on your assistance. Sounds like a plan. Which materials are necessary to apply the modifications? It's a special material called T material. Is that the one we get from the special monsters? No, those are U materials, right? I heard it might be kind of difficult to find it in Crossbell. Is that so? Well, we'll search for it anyway. And by the way, we only need one of them. Good luck on your search. Please speak with Kiame once you've gathered one. We'll proceed with our own preparations to modify the orbital staff in the meantime. Thank you, Chief. I will be relying on you. Shall we go then? Yeah, let's go track this bad boy down. Maybe one of the monsters in our quests will drop it? Potentially? Otherwise, we have no idea how we're gonna hunt this down. Alright. We're gonna save talking to the Vipers until after we take out the monsters. We just don't want to like accidentally advance the quest because the monsters were short term. We can't have another intermission moment. We just can't. Until we get that skip button, which apparently is still like 4 games off or something. So yeah.